Amazing colors, and I'm going to take you through the process of how we make our 3D for this NRI customer and how we made it into the final. So let's start. This is the sort of 3Ds we make, and you can see the 3D to the final. The whole idea is to be able to communicate all the kind of textures, tonal themes, and of course storage and requirements onto our 3D and then translate it in exact. Now why is that important? Because the 3D is in fact the only way in which you can actually figure out whether this matches with this and matches with this, and the whole theme looks like what you call home. So let's start with the functionality part of this. So you can see over here, we have hidden this door to one of the bedrooms with this very beautiful WPC panel. So what is this? This is a wood plastic composite. You can easily wipe it off. And what this has done is made this into a much better TV unit, right? And here we've taken a tile. This is a marble tile. And we have again added some more of this to create a very nice elements composition. So this is a compact living dining. So it is about 11 feet by about 17 feet. So you can see it's quite compact. What we have done at the entrance over here is to have a shoe rack with key storage. And what we do in the shoe rack is really give you a lot of shelves. So you can store a lot of pair of shoes. Now, a lot of people worry that, oh my God, I'm going to enter to the side of the shoe rack. Will it hit me? Absolutely not. You can see how ergonomic it is. Now another thing that a lot of questions we get is about the lighting and about the fans. So if you see, I love this product. I would really like everyone to pick this product. Just by the press of a button, this chandelier becomes a fan. And in this house, they have taken one above the living and the dining. So we get questions, is it too much? Does it look like a hotel? Does it look overdone? Above the dining, 100% you should take this product because it's very difficult to have a fan and two chandeliers in a compact home, all right? But over the living, it's optional. I think it looks fabulous. It's not overdone, and it's only overdone if you do a lot of paneling and things. All right. The other thing that I want to show you is the sofa cum bed. And these are really easy to use. So you just open the lock at the bottom and you pull it out, and then this becomes a sofa cum bed. Additionally, you can also get this side storage. This is also really cool. And these are really nice to have things when you have a large family and a small space. We get a lot of questions about how we design our dining tables and chairs and everything. The most important thing is we first go from the 3D theme to the kind of look you're looking for. Here we have gone for the dining base with teakwood legs, but we've gone for a white look because this whole house has a white look and it makes this beautiful salmon pink pop. Now if you see over here, this is a lovely customized fabric. This is printed to the same print as the wallpaper, and this product comes to you from Life in Colors, and we have composed it very nicely with the sofa and the highlight wall. This is the master bedroom. Again, highly optimized space, 10 feet by 11.5, but you can see we've added a lot of richness with again this beautiful wood plastic composite, and it hides a column. So this is a heavy column, you might have seen it. It's a column and a beam, and you're like, why would anyone do that? We actually pack this till the bed height and leave it open so that you don't lose those inches, because even visual inches, surprisingly, you can actually perceive. So what we've done is we have optimized the space with, of course, the bed size and everything, but I want you to see this beautiful wardrobe. So here there is this lovely black fluted tinted, and a lot of us get questions about, what is the frame inside. So the frame is this golden frame, and you can see from this side as well that this is required. It's an aluminum frame. This is for structural purposes, and you can see from the outside it is so thin and pretty. So I want you to look at this detail because we get a lot of questions about this. The rest of the wardrobe is a simple solid mat, and you can see we've used fancy handles and you get these beautiful wardrobe doors. You can see how that is soft closing behind me. Lights inside. We take these lovely fabric textures. And mind you, this is the house before the customer is going to move in. So you can see the completeness in this house. I want to show you even the bathroom. So here we have taken a very nice backlit mirror. This is confusing. It has light from the back. So it's backlit, it's not lighting from the side. This is an acrylic panel. Why do we give this? This is really to hide the pipes and to put in a dustbin and to put in a laundry bag. When you'll see this bathroom, it's a highly optimized 4 feet by 7 feet bathroom. There isn't a space to keep dustbin, and all you ladies must be identifying with this problem. We've also taken a very beautiful fluted glass. This is a product that you can take. Is it very difficult to clean? Almost as much as regular glass, but it has a lot of aesthetic value. So you can see we have done that. These are your bathroom essentials. You must have these. So you can see between our 3D and the final, there is a very big resemblance. Now the fun part of this room is not just the resemblance, the fact that it's a 10 feet by 10 feet room, and we've used a heavy color. But you can see how we've interspersed this with a lot of white. So if you'll come this way, you can look at all the woodwork. We've used the heavy color on the top part, which is the opposite of what one should do. But with the white walls and the white curtains, it actually opens up the space. The other thing that we've done from a space saving point of view, you can see there's a lot of sunshine in this room. We've taken shears, but we've taken them as blinds, and this gives you space saving. We've taken curtains from the ceiling to give that elongated look. And don't worry too much that, I didn't get the perfect shade of white. You can always stitch on a band like this and you can get the same color combination, and this is a very cool thing to do. We could have even stitched on the blinds on the shears, but if you see, we wanted to reduce the blue saturation. This gives a really good space saving, good highlight color, and a great theme. So this is how you should actually design small spaces. Don't worry about it having to be white or light gray or beige, because there's a lot of fear, but that's not required. As long as there's enough white to lift the heavy color, it works perfectly. This is a 7 by 7 room. This is a tiny Mandir room, study room, call it what you may, and we have just kept a white design. This is a beautiful backlit acrylic. You can't see it with the glare, but there's a light at the back and it's lighting up. Here we have kept for some offerings a nice quartz stone, so this is a stain-free stone. And what we've done is a very inexpensive texturing. So this is basically wall grooving and it looks really pretty. And this is wall molding. So you can see with the in and out effect, very subtle texturing, but all in white, and it looks very elegant. Nothing overdone, but yet not too plain. Next to it, we have taken a wardrobe and storage. Storage is required everywhere. Now, since this is a study, so we have a folding study table over here with a all the time usable chair. It can be an accent chair, and we have taken this very nice wainscoting, again with the grooving texturing, inexpensive, effective, and this is a lovely, you can see a textured canvas wallpaper with a very nice Kashi theme. So it really, brings in that Mandir theme in a very beautiful way. So now we're going to enter the kitchen. A most important element is to have a kitchen door. This gives you great air conditioning in the living dining, and it also gives you sound and odor privacy in the kitchen. So if you're cooking, you don't want the whole house to have the smoke of what you're cooking or the sound of dishes. So now what I want to show you is one of the important things that we consider a lot. So builders always give you a granite platform, and there's a lot of deliberation whether we should break it and make it quartz. Is that necessary? No. There are some very nice colors like this sage green that looks very pretty with this black. So you can see we've taken a full sage green kitchen. The backsplash we've changed to white so that this has some brightness. But you can see there's a Vastu compliancy, so the hob and the sink are on the same platform, if in case you wonder why this is. But you'll see over here we've still put in all our essential kitchen items. So you have a very beautiful fluted golden handle profile shutter here, and here, unlike the master, we've actually painted it green from the back so that this matches better with the overall theme of things. You don't want a golden one in the kitchen, it looks weird. Now in the kitchen, while you are cooking, you need a few essential items, alright. So one is the cutlery tray. This is a tandem box, so it's soft close. A basic drawer, again you can see these that are solid base, these are called tandem boxes or Inotech drawers, depending on whether it's Hetic or Hafele. And then we have here a thali inlet. A lot of people ask us why we are not making this built-in. I particularly like this loose because if you are, say, keeping plates which are 12 inches, you keep it on the side and you can use this. It's not a waste. And if you really in fact have thals and big buttons, you can actually keep it this way. And if there's space, you use the side. But I like these. You can take a combination of one or two to have both short plates, side plates, as well as the big plates. I love the soft close part. The other important question that we get a lot is, do we need this skirting? So this skirting, you can see we've taken in black theme. This skirting is for what purpose? So it is for this purpose that you open it and it doesn't stub your toe. But a lot of times, you know, when the builder height is very small, you can choose to take it all the way to the ground. Now why is that a possibility and a choice? Because here, or in India especially, you get what is called a semi-modular kitchen, which is the kitchen is standing up on verticals of marble. So you can in fact just go in for without a skirting totally. Abroad, they are fully modular. So this stone is in fact loaded on the ply. So this skirting is compulsory. You cannot not have it because all the legs and everything shows up. Here it's already self-supporting. So you have that option of wanting the skirting or not. So what are the reasons why you would choose semi-modular, that is without the skirting, and what is the reasons for which you would choose with skirting? Frankly, aesthetics, and if you are okay with, you know, losing 4 inches of space. And the second and important thing, a lot of people, especially in gens, or if you are very into cleaning, you would want to actually clean the bottom of this, or you would want to remove these drawers and clean behind. If that is you, then please take semi-modular kitchen without the skirting. So you know the 3 factors for taking a skirting. Now I want to show you a little bit more about the different kinds of pullouts. So this is an oil and spices pullout. You can take it as 2 or 3 tier. This is part of the essential kitchen we give everybody. So if you contact us, these 3 drawers and this, the openable dustbin rack, detergent pullout, everyone is going to get it with these 2 because this is essential. When you're cooking, you don't want to be navigating, you know, units. Now on this side, this is the other thing I really like, is this is a partitioned wicker basket. These are all PVC wicker baskets. You can wash it easily. So onions and potatoes separated, so you can do that. Here you can see for microwave and for mixie, we've actually taken a separated space. So you just put it in here and you roll the shutter down, done. We get a lot of questions about the utility area. So first thing, this must be there in your home also, pipes. Cover them. You can cover them either with this, which is a bison board, this is cement sheet, or with aluminum composite panels. So these are basically weather resistant, and if you can see, you can actually put in your brooms over there. The other important thing in a utility is of course storage. So over here and on the opposite side we have storage. We also have a small you know, washing for laundry, and then your space for washing machine, space for ironing and keeping a laundry basket. And the most important thing is this clothes pulley. A lot of people ask us about this clothes pulley. You can see we size it. You can take 4 rods at once or 1 rod at a time, but this is an essential for drying clothes. It's very easy to use. It is based on this rope and pulley system, which is very easy to maintain and replace in case something happens. You can get electronic ones, but frankly, the easier, the better. Okay, so this is the other bathroom design that you can do for storage. So what we've done is to make the bathroom look bigger, you take it as a mirror, you can take it as just storage. But the important thing is behind it, so this is for your, you know, dental wear and your makeup items. But over here is usually for medicines, you know, other bathroom related things like, you know, extra toilet papers or whatever. So medicine cabinet, cosmetic cabinet. These are actually very important things. Where else can you keep it in this house? And again, below the counter, this is an acrylic, so there is no ply. You can take drawers, but you know, in such slim situations, I don't think anyone is going to keep a toothbrush over here. So this is the space for your Harpic, your toilet brush, a dustbin, you know, maybe a little bit of a laundry kind of, you know, flexi basket, and that is what this space is for. And you just close it off, and you can wash it with as much water, because it's very difficult to actually wipe down such a tiny space. The other thing is the wet dry separation with this. In a very tight space, so this is only 4 feet. One would feel very claustrophobic if this was a full shower partition. Half works well. You get that wet dry separation, and you can also use this with fluted or plain glass. But these 3 items actually work very well in the long run.